Wow. Hello, good afternoon, everyone out there. I am your brother, uh, Mr. Akimpiri. Or rather, if you want, you can call me uh, Mr. Prosperous Mind. That is my business name, of course. Um, I have something for you today, and I would love to share with you. And the title of today's encouragement, it's how to start. Most of the times we all understand that starting is always difficult. It is always difficult because it is something which it comes as a surprise, or rather something which you don't really know how to go about it. So it is important that we try to help each other, or rather, encourage each other concerning this wonderful topic this afternoon. So, how to start? How to start? Kuti tuatampa shani. So, to begin with, let me start by defining this word, start. In simple term, to start is to begin something. So, to start means to begin. So, for someone to start something, of course, there is need of courage. If you have courage, then you're able to start something which you do not know. So, before I go into details, I'd love to tell you a story of a certain bird, which of course had some babies on the nest. There were 3 babies on that nest, and a time came when they were supposed, to be taught how to fly by their parent, of course. And it so happened that among these 3 small birds, 2 of them were so courageous to learn how to fly. But now the 3rd one, it had a problem of fear. The moment it looked down, it thought that, I think I will not make it. I'll fall down and that will be my end. Those 2 ones couldn't think in that light. Or what they could do, it was to obey the instructions from their parents, of course. And in a few days, they knew how to fly. That 3rd small bird couldn't learn for some months. And the time came when this mother had to leave that nest. Those 2 small birds had already known how to fly, and they had to fly with the parent, leaving behind the 3rd one, which couldn't learn how to fly. Now what happened when it was left there on the nest? A bird of prey passed through, and it saw that there was a small bird there, and it was picked. That was the end. So, in this story, we know that always starting, it's a challenge, but there are a lot of benefits once you start. If that 3rd bird had learned how to fly, of course, it was not going to be found by the bird of prey, of course. So we learn that learning, it's important, because it takes you from one step to the other. So what are we supposed to do? We need to eliminate fear. Once we have fear, then we'll never learn. Once we have fear, we'll never start. Why? Because we'll be thinking that when I start, then what if this bad thing happened to me? The fact is that on this planet, nobody was born whilst knowing everything. Or rather, on this planet, nobody was born whilst doing what they are doing the best today. It started by learning. It started by starting. So I'm encouraging you to start. Now, how can you start if you don't know how to start? How can you start if you don't know how to start? That's a critical question, right? It sounds funny, but it's a real question. It's like you are telling somebody to say, okay, drive this car, and you are telling this person who has never driven a car before, and you are just giving him a keys to say, drive. How can such a person drive? Okay? So, how can you start? The first thing is, you need to convince yourself. Convince yourself that enough is enough, I have to start. Once you convince yourself that enough is enough, you need to start, then associate with people who are able to help you. Nobody could learn something without, acquiring knowledge from somewhere. So we learn that once you convince yourself that you need to start, then associate with people who are able to share the information with you. Of course, if I want to start a business, for example, maybe I want to start a business of selling salaula, I don't have to go and start mingling with people who are into selling liquor, beer. If I want to start business, business for selling beer, I have to associate with people who are into that business. So now, you need to see, what am I supposed to start? What do I want really to start? And you find that when you discover yourself, then the next step which you need to do, it is of course to start discovering people who are good in that thing, so that they can able now to furnish you with the information needed for you to start. Once they furnish you with the information, meaning that you will be able to start, because everything now will be within yourself. Many are times when we fear to start. Many are the times when we fear to start. But remember that the more we fear to start, the more we get closer to fail. Or rather, let me put in this simple term. The more we fear to start, the more we inflict more pain on ourselves. Because if I'm not starting today, mean that I'll never start, and I'll die like that. So it's better you die whilst trying. Then you die as a celebrity, you die as a hero. There are some times whereby, an opportunity comes. Your friend brings an opportunity. My friend, I'm into this business, or rather I'm doing this. Can't you join me? Can't we do this together? Then you, because you've got much fear, or maybe you once tried but you failed, then you say, no, I failed. I think, I cannot try it. It's better you keep on trying than quitting. For me, my motto is never give up. Never give up. Never give up. If you fail, it doesn't mean that always you'll be failing. And for me, the word fail, these are just letters which stand for first attempt in learning. F is standing for first. A, it is standing for attempt. I is standing for in, and L is standing for learning. So first attempt in learning. So as we fail, mean that we are gathering much knowledge on how to do the best into such a thing which you want to achieve in life. So I'm here encouraging you, do not quit. If you once failed, don't quit, start it, stand up, do it again. You know, sometimes I usually get surprised. You find that somebody fails grade 12 and is there relaxed. Why relaxing? You failed, yes, but are you sure that if you don't start, or rather if you don't do rewrites, then things will be better? No, go back and rewrite. Even in your business, go back and do it again. In whatever you do, go back and do it again. Go back. Yes, go back. You know, in whatever you do, no matter how best something could be, it needs your effort for that thing to work. For example, this is a stapler. See? This is stapler. For it to work, I need to place here. I need to be able to work according to the way it's supposed to work. This is a pen. And for it to work, there should be some energy for me to place it on this paper so that it starts writing. If no energy, if I just get it and put it just like this, it will never work. No matter how good the pen could be, it will never work. Same with your life. Same with whatever you want to start. If you don't show your energy, if you don't apply your effort, it will never work. It will never work. So